5, 6, 7, 8.
That's how you know you have a dedicated water boy. He's out here stretching to make sure the boys stay hydrated on time, all the time.
Gotta be able to run and not cramp, man. How else are they gonna get those waters quick?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
What is a preferred mob?
Fuck if I know. I just think it looks cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How are you gonna post up in Agronaut looking like that?
8.
He said, how you gonna be from Michigan looking like that?
This is what we look like in Michigan, unfortunately.
I taught him how to dress, obviously. On all fours.
What do you think about this layout?
I think it's fun. I think it's went on both sides of the field. A lot of lanes off the break. That's about all I got.
How about you, Troy? Where do you like playing on this layout?
So far, I've been liking the snake. Just kind of going in there and just hunting around, you know.
A little bit different from the past two events.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a lot of fun so far, so I'm excited to see how today goes. Hopefully the weather's good. Looks good right now. So.
Looks way better than it was on the way here.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Where you like, Bobby? What's your spot?
I like the D side. It's very, you can get lost and get pretty creative. And it's aggressive, locks down, and from Texas, my fault was not playing slow enough, so it's really teaching me to play slower and then make the move when the time is right. So.
Do you feel there's been any change in strengths for the team from Texas till now?
Definitely just teamwork as a whole. I think we all understand the mission now. Especially that was my first event with the team, so my anxiety was kind of high. It was the most pressure I felt. But now it seems like everyone's clicking and everyone truly wants it. So it's a good thing we got going on. So.
Where should you shop?
LoneWolfPaintball.com.
There you go.
There we go.
Correct adjustments. Yeah, he did make the correct adjustments midway through the day. But I was pretty shook when first thing today I got a fucking lukewarm water. That's not hydrating anybody, dude.
Nothing beats Chico's comedy because I won't lie, that was a fucking A1 handoff on that water, though.
Wait, Ryan's getting us just roasting you. Cooking, dude.
10 seconds. Game on.
I shot you. That was close, though.
Game on. Foul.
The snake for us right now, when we send our snake, we are at 0%.
No, that's right. I'm talking about GG. Their percentage in the snake is almost 100%.
It is.
This field too, right? So if they take ground on the Dorito side, the only people that those guys are going to be able to shoot are the Echo, the Home, the Money, and maybe the Delta, right?
So
we have to filter fast out of those 3 bunkers, right? Because those are the primaries.
we're not.
Right into the snake, and that's exactly what we're not
So
doing.
we go back to what Connor said and shoot this outside of the Cobra with the Home or with the Echo. One of the two has to shoot the edge. We're just waiting. Once he goes through, we have to shoot that.
Right, exactly.
To contain that dude from not even coming up, which we did okay on when Jordan went in there. But that's how we're kind of fucking dying, is because we're giving them the ability to still make the moves.
Yeah, and the containment is only so good, right? Because if you're dedicating an 88 2 guns to that bunker, that means everybody else on the other side of the field is free, right?
Right.
Meaning we have to match. It's not about containing the snake when it
it's a
gets
match
there.
at that
We
point.
have to match the snake. It has to be
which
filtering
has to be
bodies
the
in.
money. The money.
That
flooding
guy
in,
has
right?
to either be heads up all the time, fighting his way into that snake one. Even if he gets into the snake one, looks inside. You know, at least we have a presence there, because then you'll be able to hear the guy at the Cobra. We'll get the relays across, right?
And I mean, you got to trust your guy behind you to get into this S1.
And then the
even
guy's
though,
filter.
but when you make that S1 from either the money or whatever we're using, then you got to have the Home or the Echo consistently pumping paint here, or else that fucking guy going underneath is gonna get smoked.
That's also a
You can wrap that bottom of that Cobra and shoot into the money, right? You can shoot the S1 and the S2.
So when you wrap that Cobra low like that, you can't really see the money. You can see the Home, but you can't really see the money.
Can't see the money. Okay, so you can see the
It's
Home.
just the Home that's
and
gonna
you can
get
see the S1 too trying to crawl into it.
You gotta wrap real far before you see the S1.
And that's
I've
the
seen it
thing.
2 or 3 times though.
But that's if we're not having the pressure on that outside.
You saw the S1 kill him, right?
Yeah.
Right, because that guy that's wrapping is looking for the money Echo Home. You can't see the S1 when you're wrapping around it.
And that's what Haver's doing, right? He's staying close to the beams, getting up to the S2. He might look inside for a second. You can catch the Dallas or the 100.
This is so Haver's path is boom, boom, back
And around.
and up. Yeah. This is what Haver's been doing the entire time. Is S1 to S2 close to the beam, like you're saying. He goes, fills back to the Viper, checks off the paint coming from the Home here, and then makes it through.
We're also not shooting the bounce in the style, but we still have somebody in the Home who's in the Cobra, right?
Especially if we're in the Home, you can shoot the bounce off of this into this.
Is there any bounce you want to try right now when we're out there?
Well, yeah, we're going to want to try the Home to the King into the Chicago. Yeah, so I mean, that is one thing. Like, hey, shoot the bounce, shoot the bounce, shoot the bounce. Like, do you guys know where those are? I mean, we got to try the one off the King. I know we've talked about that. The one off of this S2 from the Home into the backside of the Chicago. You know, especially if this Echo's shooting there, the Echo and the Home can technically contain this guy with the bounce and then here. So you don't even need to use the rest of the field. Does that make sense? That puts this guy in position to make the move.
Yeah, you should.
So there's a couple of different ways to do this. You got to do it with the team, right? You know?
That snake guy depends on the dude behind him.
Yeah,
You have to have that guy behind him.
We have to stay alive. We cannot die in our back bunkers. The Echo is fucking. That's technically the God position, like the all-seeing.
Yeah.
You know, the best thing on the field, besides maybe the Home. You know, but at the same time, the Echo sees most of everything because he can look inside too and then shoot that blue. So I mean,
this is going to be one of those fields that flip, right? So the guys, there's a lot of penetration on the Dorito side. If we can oppose that with another snake push, get a couple guys in there. Again, the fighting cross field is tough. Those inside shots are tough. There's a couple that are really good, but trying to fight. If we have 2 guys in the snake and they flip it, you just got to recognize the bodies that are dying.
Yeah.
And filter into the places.
It's like that
need.
point we played yesterday. We played literally snake versus Dorito size.
Exactly.
Which was fucking weird.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. You know, a lot of that's going to flip. So we need to be ready for that. And that's what filtering is. See a guy die, you got to
Do I had it on 3? I can even say that.
Can we make a call for when we have the Cobra, like when I'm on that Cobra, shooting it from the Echo or from wherever, I'm on the wherever? We need a call for like, hey, I'm on the Cobra, I'm on the wire.
They do that shit now.
and this is obviously Squish is going to change things, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's a dedicated snake player, so that's going to change a few things. We might be able to slip him into the snake OTB a little bit easier than we've been having issues out here.
Yep.
So that's going to change a little bit, but it's the same concept, right? Doesn't matter who's in the money, who's in the Echo, we're filtering into the snake. That's what we're looking to do. We're filtering into the snake and we wrap.
Yep.
Right?
I think also that reverse shot from here
The
too.
home is a great shot. The blue from the home as well is a fantastic shot, and it kind of contains those guys. If you put it out a little bit more wide for that 200 run or the Dallas run, like there's options.
So you guys all know what these shots are though, right? Like as we played today, we're all understanding like these shots are available to the other team too, and what we're at and where we're at matters based on where they're shooting.
I would anticipate a lot of teams doubling the home and also putting paint right over the monster for those Chicago runners. And if you tilt your gun up enough, you're going to hit the home, right? If somebody's playing sloppy off the home.
I've gotten touched going Chicago from paint up the middle. Twice.
And that's the thing, right? It's a give and take because the center bunker's so big that you can't stand tall in the home, right?
And
So
I
you
mean,
have to,
it's also, it's not sunny out, right? That bunker's a little bit more down. So like, as the sun comes up, it's gonna be higher. The shot's gonna be, you're less likely to get touched in the Chicago.
Yeah, I mean,
so
the
right
layout's
now the
always gonna
bunkers are at the lowest point. Yesterday they were probably blown up over, you know, and hopefully that's where it's at for us when we get there. So it's one thing I see.
Towel, towel, towel. Point approved. Game finished.
hope the snakes are out of the home.
$100